Al-Majlis, which in Arabic means a place to sit, is a space where members of a particular community gather together to exchange news, information, and ideas. The Majlis tradition has been practiced continually by Bedouin communities for more than a millennia. Majlis is considered an important aspect of intangible cultural heritage in the 4 countries of the United Arab Emirates, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the Sultanate of Oman. It is characterized within the domain of social practices, rituals, and festive events, but it also includes narrative arts, as it is a space where oral narratives, anecdotes, and poems are recited. It's also the place where people exchange information about rain, pastureland, and other topics which contribute to survival in the desert. The Majlis represents a cultural and social space that is an integral part of traditional life, and it remains an important institution for the maintenance of social coherence. It is in the Majlis where people meet to receive guests and enjoy each other's company. People also come to the Majlis to be entertained, and it's important in the transfer of oral heritage, including stories and Nabati poetry. Poets are well known in the Majlis and are usually seated at the centre of festive gatherings. The Majlis is also the place where issues are resolved and solutions found for community or individual problems. Traditionally, the Majlis owner was the tribal leader, and his Majlis would have been a tent or a suitable outdoor space. With settlement in urban communities over the last 60 years, the Majlis tradition has continued. There are now different kinds of Majlis, for the family, tribe, local community, and for people with a common interest, such as fishermen. Smaller Majlis are often family-run and can be a room in the home with a separate entrance. Larger Majlis are usually in a separate building, whose construction, design, and decoration is often supervised by the community. The community also share expenses in building and maintenance. A Majlis is typically a large room with carpets on the floor and cushions placed against the wall for people to recline. Nowadays, some Majlis have chairs instead of cushions. The bearers of the Majlis tradition differ according to the size, location, and type of Majlis. They include state leaders and heads of tribes who look into complaints and requests of community members, as well as the owners of family Majlis. The community elders are considered true bearers, as well as uraf, wise men, who have extensive knowledge concerning nature, as well as genealogy and tribal history. Judges and religious sheikhs also have a special importance in the Majlis, as they adjudicate on disputes and clarify political, social, and religious rights and responsibilities. Customs surrounding hospitality in the Majlis are very important, and a specialized person usually works there to maintain the Majlis and provide for the needs of guests. The Mogawi is responsible for making and serving coffee. The youth also play a role in welcoming and serving guests. Knowledge about the Majlis is transmitted informally, as community members are often accompanied by their children. The Majlis is considered to be an important place where the young learn the art of conversation, community values such as respect for old people, and the etiquette of the Majlis associated with hospitality, greeting and honouring the guest. For example, a Majlis has its rules in terms of seating. Older people sit in the middle, while younger ones are on both sides. The Majlis provides support and companionship to community members, particularly the elderly. Communities and groups hold social events, and this is the place where people come to pay condolences, hold wedding parties, and conclude marriage contracts. Recent social and economic changes have somewhat weakened the role played by the traditional Majlis. This has led to changes in order to meet the needs and expectations of the younger generation, and the efforts of young people are evident in majlises where modern devices have been introduced, such as televisions, microphones, and libraries.